Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, September 23rd, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I harmonize with my love. And today, we've got some interesting astro. Are you tired of me saying that? The good news is for those of us in the States, many of the harder aspects will be happening while we are sleeping. And that being said, we've been, feeling it over the last few days anyway, so really doesn't matter if we hit the peak while we're sleeping. The good news with it is that we are, what's the word? I just had it in my head. Diving into the depths. We are looking at everything we could possibly look at within ourselves that could create disharmony within ourselves and just within the world, and have ways of working through it. The astro is helping us work through it with this energy. So let's look at this. We're finishing up Moon in Gemini. We're also finishing up Venus in Libra. They're both shifting signs early in the morning. Moon is shifting into Cancer. Venus is shifting into Scorpio. So Moon finishing up in Gemini is meeting up with Libra, Venus in Libra, 29 degrees, that master degree. So it's really, you may get some interesting information about your self-love, about how you love yourself, or maybe where you don't love yourself, through your dream messages, or even through just like subliminal messages around you. So be paying attention. What triggers your heart to feel love, or to feel that energy of the lack of love, that 29 degrees, that's that healing degree. So it can go either way. It can be like the universe is like, let me fill you with the love that you are, or let me show you where you are a sieve for the love that you are. Either way it works. The moon's then going to shift into Cancer. Cancer moon seeks comfort, wants to feel secure, wants to feel taken care of, wants to feel nested. But gotta say, Moon in Cancer is going to be engaging with other signs that we have, other planets that we have in cardinal signs, namely with the Libra energy. So we've got the Sun and Jupiter early in the degrees of Libra. So we're going to be squaring those. And the Moon in Cancer over the next few days is going to be bringing on the energy of the grand cardinal cross energy, which, as hard as mutable cross energy is, I think that grand cardinal cross is a much tougher, because the mutable is like, okay, we can change this. The cardinal is like, I'm digging in my heels because I don't want to do this way. Like, I don't want to do it your way. So we're going to be working through those places where we all dig in our heels and see how we can shift again through ourselves, because we still have the mutable T-square. We still are in change mode. Just, we're going to have to work through the cardinal stuff. So the Moon in Cancer, what I'm getting with this is, he wants to feel comfortable, wants to feel secure. The universe is like, we've got to stretch you. This is this cardinal cross energy. It comes up to stretch us, and it's going to stretch us through the feelings. And so you will be stretched by not avoiding that which is uncomfortable for you, but rather allowing yourself to feel whatever comes up for you, and find a way to harmonize it within yourself instead of like pushing it away to find the harmony. What if you embrace it and get comfortable, like, okay, I feel this, to find that harmony? Because when we're pushing it away, it's still in that state of disharmony. When we're like, okay, this is showing me something, it's a state of finding, bringing into harmony and a greater energy of self-love. With this, we've got Mercury connecting to Pluto again. 14 degrees, that mental energy. So it really has never left. It's been basically this the last few days. Some of those uncomfortable feelings may be feelings of anger. So if you need to punch your pillow, or you need to slap a cloth against like a door jamb or against your bathtub or something, allow yourself to feel the potential rage. Pluto can tune us into rage for sure. It can tune us into our shadows and also our light. They're both there, they're both present. But what I've seen in the world especially is a lot of rage coming up in and through people. So this isn't a call to push it away, but rather embrace it and see what it's showing you beneath that, because that's that energy of Pluto. Let's get beneath like what we think it is, what Mercury thinks it is, what your mind thinks it is. What's really below that? And usually what's below that is something calling for your attention from you at this moment. We then have the Sun and the Moon connecting in the square, and the Moon and Jupiter connecting in a square. And I have to say, this is all happening before like 7 a.m. Pacific time. This is all happening like during the really, really early morning hours. So this really could come out and come through in your dreams. If you are somebody who gets messages in dreams, pay attention because there's so much going on. Anyways, that energy of Libra is like, I want to get out, I want to talk to people, I want to, get social. And that moon in Cancer is like, oh my God, I don't know if I really want to go out there. I'm really feeling the feels right now. I think there's going to be a little time for both. I actually think today, out of all the days, may be one of those days where we stay a little bit closer to nurturing energy. I'm getting a Reiki treatment, so yay. But it may be one of those days to really just hold space, and instead of looking for companionship outside yourself, hold space for that companionship within, because I think there's deep potential for uncovering layers upon layers of what may be keeping you from fully embracing the self-love energy. And here's where the next part comes. Venus moves into Scorpio. I have my Venus in Scorpio. I'm a fan of this placement. However, I will also say this placement isn't necessarily easier or easy. Venus comes into the energy of worth. It's relationships, but it really comes into worth and your talents. And Scorpio energy, Scorpio's transformation, boundaries, power, understanding power, being empowered. But what I really feel with this transit, especially with the Jupiter energy going through Libra, is, hear the song, How Deep Is Your Love? How deep is your love for yourself? How can you be more intimate with yourself and then be intimate with others? This is what I think this transit's really trying to do. I think there's a lot of ways that we think that we're being intimate and really are distractions. And this is a call to really go, deep diving within. Between the Pluto going on, Venus at 0 degrees in Scorpio, and this, moon and Cancer energy and the squares and the grand cardinal squares, oh my God, all this stuff. This is a call to go some deep diving within you. Am I intimate with myself? Am I even knowing what's truly going on with me? Or am I using, outside distractions at this time? Scorpio, out of any of the signs, has the deepest ability to go in and find what's really going on. And so I know me and several other people are going through this like, okay, I'm going to sort through this stuff and I'm not going to be afraid of what I find. And so I encourage you to find that intimacy with yourself, because I think we all long for a level of intimacy with others. But if we're not being, if we're not getting in there with ourselves, how are we going to get in there with everybody else? The final aspect, yay, a really good aspect, I think, after all of this, is we have the moon connecting to Neptune, 10 degrees, knowing your worth, that divine worth. So through it all, there's this light that holds you and this light that shows you, even through all of that dumpster diving that you're doing within yourself, even through digging through what's going on within you, your spark is there. You are divinely worth a beautiful life. And this is reminding you that it's also going to be speaking through your intuition. Again, more energy through your dreams. Listen and pay attention. The universe does not give us this crazy astro for nothing. The universe is like, here, let me take your hand, help you through, give you signs along the way. So pay attention to the signs, because you're worth it. So, that being said, here we have the sharing card. And this card to me is like, this is your divine light that the universe is like wanting to uncover through all of this deep digging that we're doing. I've got the laziness card alongside of it. And I think this is saying, if you're tired, when we get tired, that's the time the universe is like, this is a call to, get quiet, go in, so you can uncover some of these other things, these burdens that you're carrying within your thoughts. But a lot of times these burdens go even deeper than your thoughts, and they're like energies that you carry within your body. And the sorrow, I've got the burden and the sorrow card. So we're processing these so that we can greater uncover this and move into the energy of the Fool, a brand new path. And that goes really well with my other cards that I have. I've got the Birth card from Universal Love Deck, and this card to me is the card of a phoenix. Don't talk to me, I'm in the middle of this. My mom just came in. This card is the card of a phoenix, a brand new birth. Building anew, the Fool card. So we're birthing something, but first we've got to get rid of the things that don't work to be birth forward. And with that, for the Libra energy, I've got Gabriel, balance. Gabriel wants you to know you've been too busy and wishes you to become more earthed. Take stock of past actions that have resulted in your life process becoming out of equilibrium. Whenever our yin-yang dualistic force moves out of balance, our energy drops. Gabriel asks you to create harmony by yielding to meditation and stillness. So there's that laziness card. So that the divine messengers may remove your burdens. And the burden card, how funny. Gaze at the wonderfully integrated intelligence of Leonardo da Vinci's art, and you will feel altogether a different state merging. Then, Om Mani Padme Hum. Chant 3 times while we rebalance your process as this mantra opens compassionate yielding in our hearts. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. So, I wish I could say the astro is getting easier. It will, one of these days. But still, we're in deep process. So embrace it, dive in, and let's expand our comfort zones together. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.